Hello everyone, today's going to be a little bit different. I'm filming on a different arms, and since I'm filming over my papasan because this is where the sunlight is right now, the camera is going to be a little bit wiggly. But today I just wanted to show you guys all of my counted kits, my licensed ones that I could find. So since I have a lot, not nearly as many as other people might have, but you know, I'm going to try and get through this quickly. So this is one of my most recent ones. It's called Roses and Birds of Bellpole. And I'm really attracted to buying Bellpoles off of eBay. And, you know, why wouldn't you? Look how beautiful this is. And it is accounted. It's by Something Special. Hopefully I'll have like names for all of these, but you can see here it's 14 count white Ada, and you do have to organize your own floss, but the colors are so super cute in here, and I think I packaged it upside down, but it's so cute and I love the colors. And also Cyrus is home because it's the weekend. So this is actually the most recent one I bought. This is not what I paid. I don't remember what I paid for any of these. All I can say is that I got pretty much all of them off of eBay and like one off of Etsy. So this is Jan Lynn, and of course it's counted. It's a Churro Trio Bellpole. And I've been looking for a Churro cross stitch for a long time that drew me in, and I thought this one was absolutely gorgeous, except for this guy down here. His face kind of scares me a little bit. But the rest, they are so stinking cute, and I'm sorry about any reflection that might be had. Hopefully you can see like the top of my head. But that's fine, it's all warped. But it's so cute. This one is a finished size of 8 by 31 inches. And again, it's not organized, but look at that blue Ada, again with the 14 count. And I just love all the colors and the fact that there's like gold blending fibers or whatever in here. The next one, this is one of the ones I brought up in my other videos where I said I had it, or no, yeah, I had it from a different brand, but it was one of the ripoff brands. So it's this one from one of my favorites, Magic Needle. This one did cost me a pretty penny, and it took me a while to find someone selling it actually. So the original one that I was working on was from the Guai Guai store on AliExpress. It was an 18 count in silk. And I only had gotten that little door and window done, and so I figured it wasn't too late to get the actual kit, because look at these gorgeous colors. And this again is a 14 count Ada. Cyrus, trash should fall down, please. He's playing with popsicle juice. I didn't want him to spit it everywhere or spill it. So this one doesn't really show anything from the back, but you can kind of see some of the colors from the side. I don't want to open any of my counted kits unless I'm going to work on them, but I feel like you guys can understand that. But it's called Dream Lake, and this is one of the ones I'm absolutely obsessed with. But it looks like the floss is sorted though. Okay, this next one I have shown before. No, thank you. It's a Riolois Bellpole kit. I saw this one being ripped off on AliExpress as well, but thankfully I bought this one before I bought that one. But plus, it doesn't give you the instructions on AliExpress on how to do the scalloped edgings. This one's a bit worse for wear, as you can see, but I still don't want to open it because it's like melted itself shut in the heat. But Riolois floss, I wish I could show you. They are sorted. This next one is a Dimensions Peacock. I've seen Needle Kung Fu ripping this off before. Again, I try and buy the patterns if I can, or the actual kit if I find it later on to be stolen from a licensed kit. So this one's Peon Indian, or Indian Peacock. So I think this one's super beautiful. With this one, I don't believe you have to do all of the background as the Joy Sunday would probably have you do. Again, they don't really show into it much, but you can see it's kind of like a beige tan Ada or khaki. I think it's a little pale to be khaki. But this one is, or has been, one of the ones that's high on my list. I am just very slow going with my counteds that I'm doing right now. And this is Dimensions, if I didn't say that. This next one is a Janlin, and I got this one from Walmart.com. I think this is the first cross stitch I ever bought from Walmart. It's called Summer Montage. I believe I've seen other places or companies selling it, but obviously I have the original one, and this is also a 14 count Ada. So yeah, and you can see it's kind of tweedy and all the floss is organized. Not a whole lot of colors, but it's not really a whole lot. I mean there is quite a bit to it. So, but it is completed as 11 by 14 inches. And I gotta say, I think my favorite part is probably the bees and the corn, which probably isn't something you'd expect. My next one is a Dimensions Gold. I'm trying to move it in a way where you can see it without glare. So this one I got from eBay for a very expensive price, just to find it a few weeks later for much less. So that was a little tiny bit upsetting, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm assuming the floss is not going to be organized in here, which is fine, but it is still super pretty. You can see it's got special Krynics in there. And this one probably will take me a while to get to, but I do really love it. Okay, this next one is a Busilla. It's counted cross stitch, of course. It's Bellpoles. This is similar to two spring kits I have, but smaller. You do have to cut the fabric your own on this, but I think they're super cute anyways. And I don't understand what this right here is. So if you know, please tell me in the comments. But this is one of my favorite Bellpoles in my collection. You have to organize it yourself. It does have some specialty thread down in there, and the tweedy 14 count Ada. Oh boy, here's another one I really like. This one's another by Something Special. It's Still Life Fruit, but I just absolutely am obsessed with the borders and the colors they used. Like, it feels like such a statement piece to me. And, okay, it says the finished size is 14 by 18. Yeah, and I think it's 14 count. Yeah, it's 14 count. And again, it's not organized. Nothing special in here. I'm assuming the borders in here are like mixes of blues, because as you see, there's not really, there's not any black in here. But this one is another one I'm really excited for. This is probably also at the top of my list. This one is Clara Weaver kit. Another long Bellpole. Hopefully you're seeing the trend here. This is a very, or at least I think it's a very old kit, but it's kind of like a botanical one with plants and the plant names. So of course I'm a sucker for that, and I went ahead and grabbed this. And it doesn't really have information on the back. Oh, okay. So I don't know the difference between like linens and even weaves and stuff like that. I've never stitched on it before, but it's something I'd be happy to learn. This is organized floss though, so that will help me a little bit. I think this one would be great practice for stitching on this kind of fabric where there's such small pieces. Okay, this one is an RTO. I don't believe I've shown you guys this one before. I think I bought this one from Walmart. Also super cute. I love the blue bear. I love the flowers. I love that it looks like the night sky is under his feet. Also, he's just like so unique. He's so cute. I love him. And let's see. Yes, and it's organized. You want to say hi, Cyrus? Hi, Cyrus. Mwah. Hi. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh, I'm getting hugged. Hi, puppy. Okay, I think there's only 15 colors in here. No, thank you. No, thank you. Nope, Cyrus. Come on. Mama's trying to record. You can see the needle right here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the colors up close. I never actually turned this around and looked at the colors, oddly enough. And I think they're really gorgeous and super saturated. I've also never worked on one of these before, so yeah. Next one, I think... Yep, so this one is cross-stitch with ribbon embroidery, and it's obviously a Busilla. I think I've showed this one before. I thought this was so gorgeous. Again, this is something I haven't done before with the ribbon, but I have ribbons of my own that I can practice with, but I thought this was so gorgeous. There was no way I couldn't get it, or yeah, there's no way I couldn't get it, so I got it. So, I wonder if I can wiggle that down. Oh, well, it wiggled down. Oh, I just want... Okay, so it doesn't look like the floss is organized yet, but they are very gorgeous colors. You can see the needle right in there. And then we have all our ribbons and stuff. And they still look super clean, especially since they're individually sealed in a sealed package. It's 28 count even weave, which is kind of what I expected with the kind of craft it is. This next one my younger sister picked out. I gave her a choice. This is another Busilla, and it's just kind of a really cute little fish tank one, and it's called Tropical Fantasy. It's 16 by 10 inches. But I thought this one was really cute too, and it has a little close-up sample. Trying really hard to fight this glare. And it looks like it's not sorted again, but oh my goodness, those colors, like, I know it's like tropical because tropical fish, but those colors look like tropical fruit to me. Alright, who wants to guess what this one is? It's another Bellpole. This one's a Janlin again. This one's grapes. It makes me so happy. I just love tall cross stitches. And it also like labels the grapes, which again, the kind of like botanical thing with their scientific names or whatever kind of wines they make. It's just something that really calls to me. So it looks like it's on 14 count Ada as well. And they do look like they are organized. You can see up here. And this is still very well packed. Sorry for moving around a lot, you guys. I'm just trying to figure out a way where my camcorder can focus through the reflection. I'm just holding the camera directly in front of myself. This one seems to work good for this. And yeah, just the back side. And they are organized. And yep. Bum 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 bum. Another Bellpole. So this one's also Busilla. And this one is called Flowers, Birds, and Butterflies. It is a 14 count Ada. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. So of course I got it. And let's put the back. And it does not appear to be organized in any way. Kind of looks like a bit of a mess in there, or they just got like two different sets of floss. The Ada looks like it has a salvaged edge, and it is 14 counts, so that's this one. And this one is quite tall. It's 4.5 inches by 26 inches. Yep, that sounds like something I would get. Okay, this is one I've definitely showed before. Hi, if you can see me. I know I have the camera in front of my face. That's just what's working best right now. I'm trying to angle it. So this is a Riolois. I don't remember exactly where I bought this one. Could have been eBay, could have been Walmart. Let me see if I can. And right down here, Forest Spirit, 30 by 40 centimeters. I'm gonna assume it's 14 count. Oh, sorry, just hit the camera. It is 14 count Ada, and this time I can show you how Riolois floss is organized, and I believe it is a wool acrylic blend. And I've heard from other people that they gave you more than enough to finish your kits. I personally have never finished one. I've started, but I haven't finished, so I wouldn't know. But this one was gorgeous, so I absolutely had to get it. Okay, so this one I got before I realized what charts and charms were. Let me see if coming down here helps at all. Probably not. There's just, it's so bright out today. There's like no way. Like up to the sky, down low. Where will it go? Nobody knows. So I really wish it just wouldn't be so shiny. And it's not open, so I'm not gonna open it.
Hi. Hi.
So, I didn't realize that this was just the chart and the charts. You think I'd be smarter than that, but really I'm not sometimes. And Cyrus did come up here. So the charms, just the threads. I have my own threads and stuff.
Cheese.
And Ada. Cheese, I'm not taking pictures, bud.
Cheese.
Cheese. Hi. All right, can you move, please? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I was gonna help you. All right, go. 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 Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna hold these together. No, I'll prop them up there. So these are two cute little bookmarks. I know I bought these from Walmart because I got the lavender sachet that I'm still working on, which I need to kick my butt into gear and finish that. But I also saw this when I was buying the sachet, so I ordered this as well. And then this one popped up, and I'm like, now I gotta get that one too. So yeah, this one's called Victorian Lavender, and this one's Lily of the Valley. And they are both counted textile heritage. Cyrus, no thank you. Please don't grab. Made in Scotland. And you do have to organize the threads on these by yourself. And that's cute. They come with tassels already. Okay, this next one is also a magic needle that I started on from a Joyce Sunday. And then when I realized that what magic needle was and that I loved a lot of their kits, I actually went and bought this one myself. I tried to stitch the Joy Sunday one based on the pictures from the listing for this one. So I did like half stitches, back stitches, back stitches, half stitches, full stitches, whatever stitches I thought I saw in the pond. And I just wasn't having fun putting myself through that and trying to figure it out because I'm not that experienced of a cross stitcher. So when I finally found this being sold, finally, I literally spent years waiting for someone to be selling this. And sorry, I'm picking a hair off my camcorder. I finally found someone selling it, and I screamed. I was so happy. Here, let's see if down here it's better. It's absolutely gorgeous. You know what? Down here might actually be better. But unfortunately, I can't show you the setup of the floss still. Just a portion of the chart. And yeah, that's my floor. Cyrus likes to draw Samsung logos as of lately. So that's what is on my floor. Okay, this next one is a little bit different. So this one is a frame kit. It comes with the Ada, the frame, the kind of background. It's another Something Special kit. It's the designer series. And it's called Horse Carousel Picture Right. So I'm assuming there's a left one maybe as well. I wonder when this was new. But this is what that looks like. The mat and the frame are, well, the frame's a little yellowed, but that's okay. It kind of matches the color of the mat. And then you can see the Ada behind it, and you can feel the back of the frame as well. And then it looks like we have to be organizing our own threads. But I just thought this was so adorable that I couldn't pass it up, because I really don't have to stitch all that much to complete this. So this is another one I have been debating starting soon, because I just think it's so precious. Okay, and buttons and beads. Let's see if I can get closer and if that helps at all. Buttons and beads. This one is from the Autumn series, and it's Fairy Garden. I did notice that the butterfly bead I get in this one does not match, so I'm wondering if maybe the person they bought them from doesn't sell it anymore. So with this, you obviously do have to organize your beads and your thread yourself. I'm not sure where the button disappeared to, but I do know that, or at least I think I looked through it at one point, and the butterfly was just different. But this one is right up my alley, super cute. Yeah, I think down here works a lot better. I just love them. They're so cute. Sorry, I keep swapping hands so I can pick them up. So this one is Dimensions, and it is Proud Peacock, and it's 5 by 7 inches. It's just a small little one. Just little snack sizes for me to work on. Looked easy enough to separate. came with the Ada instructions. Really, that's all you need for this one. So this one's just kind of, I don't know, a little treat for myself. Ugh, I'm gonna reach with my other hand. Ooh, so I got this one because I believe I saw it on I Stitch Birds here on YouTube. I believe this is, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the Bullfinches. So I had to get it because the color of the Ada and just like the contrast and the colors they used in the birds themselves, I absolutely wanted it. So you can see it looks to be organized, and that Ada color is freaking gorgeous. What count? It's 16 count Ada as well, which I am more than happy to work on. So just one more time before I toss it back. And I don't know how to say that, so I'm not gonna try. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, this one I've shown before. It's also a little beaten up. This one is a Disney World cross stitch. I'm gonna swap hands again. So this one is Tinkerbell. I'm not sure if this has like an actual name. I'm not seeing it. But I thought this was gorgeous. I paid quite the pretty penny for this from somebody on Etsy because that's the only place I found it. I'm not typically a fan of Disney, but certain things still are just like connect strongly with me from my childhood. And Tinkerbell is something my twin sister was really obsessed with when she was younger, so this made me think of her. And it does look to be all organized, and then we got the rainbow blending thread. And I love that seafoam green Ada. It was just so beautiful. I'm having to throw these further and further. Okay, another Riolois kit. And this one's just a very cute blossoming bonsai. It's called flowering bonsai, but it, you know, same thing. Super cute. I loved the little landscaping around the root system and the complexity through the flowers, even though it doesn't look like a whole lot of colors. And this one I don't think cost me too much. I believe I bought this when I bought another one just to get free shipping. Very adorable colors here, like both halves of my preferences, the cutesy and the nature. And I do see they kind of shoved a needle in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard people say shoving needles into the Ada can cause it to stain and discolor permanently. The Ada, not the needle. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that is with needles it's used or not used, but you can see like similar kits down here. I think this is the closest one that would match this one. And, oh, okay. That's funny. I didn't buy it from Riolois. I bought it from a seller on eBay. Okay, so this one is Monet's Japanese bridge picture. This one's really hard to show because of the glare. And this one is a printed cross stitch, meaning it is printed not in the way where you wash it, but printed in the way where you stitch certain spots of the picture, as you can see. And you sort your own floss again. I'm sure it comes with a chart. I've never done one of these, but it's grabbing me. It came in a set with another one. Try and look past the reflections so you can see the picture, because it's just so gorgeous. You can tell where the stitching is and the lily pads, and then the printing on the fabric where the reflection is. Just another thing where you get that full finish effect without having to do all of that work. And then the one that came with it, Cherry Blum, I don't know. I'm bad at pronouncing things. This is another one where it is printed. It shows you right there. This one is a little less obvious on the way the stitching is. Maybe it is just all the flowers. I'm not totally sure. But this one I thought kind of looked like a scratch painting. So I'm not totally sure if I'd keep this one. It doesn't look like it'd be a lot of work either way. And it is Ada, so, you know, but I don't know. Again, just something different to try. Alright, this one's another printed cross stitch. My feet are going numb sitting like this. So this one is the Horizons, and it is super cute. You stitch the geese, but you don't stitch the flowers in the background. So it should be super quick, but like, oh my goodness, they're still so cute. And this one is 12 by 9 inches on 14 count Ada again, and it's in a really big package. And you have to sort the floss yourself, but the colors all look fairly different. I don't think it'd be that hard. And then you can see, oh, actually, it looks like you might be stitching some of the flowers in there. That's cool. So I still get the satisfaction of the flowers without doing all the other junk behind it. And this does feel like it's wrapped around a piece of cardboard, so we'll find out if I ever work on this. Okay. Here is another Busilla, and this one's a stamped cross stitch. And it's just a cute little puppy and kitten. So adorable. It's called Playful Pals, and it is 16 by 8 inches. And that's an odd kind of printed cross stitch, but you know what? With the fabric it's on, I'll take it. But it does look like I have to organize the threads on my own, but they do include a needle. So that is nice as well. I like buying interesting kits of different styles. So this next one is Gold Petite. And I have the Twilight Angel. She's so cute. And I've seen a lot of her. I don't care if kits I get are common or not really desired. I like them anyways. And you can see there's specialty thread in here as well. Not sorted, but needle included. I'm not sure if Ada is included in these. Oh, yep, it is. I can see it in there. Because I've never done one. And that is like the last small one I have. I don't know where, I know I have something somewhere because I had a buttons and beads I was working on, and it was the Indian corn. Since I already started it, I'm not going to go dig it out. Right now I'm going to show you my only licensed counted kit that I'm working on. So this is a scroll cover. Here, actually, I'm gonna move my work. I'll reorganize later. And I just need the space on my bed for this. So this is my scroll cover. As you can tell, it's doing its job because all the cat hair is on it and not my cross stitch. And this one ties. Unfortunately, this did come from another country, or a seller from another country. So I can't order more, and I can't find anyone else that sells them with these adorable ties. Here, I'm going to turn my brightness up since I'm not facing the window. But they're so cute. And on the inside, I love it so much. And then I had these custom made. They're Grime Guards. They're obviously kittens. So this is the counted kit I'm currently working on that is stored in here. I really love this one. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but there's a lot of gold work in here. There's like 3 different gold threads. Yeah, but they're on a floss card that I absolutely hate. Okay, no, there's only 2 gold threads. See that one? It completely fell out. That one's kind of coming out, but it's a pain in my butt. So I did manage to get this on Pattern Keeper. I took a screenshot of the digital pattern on my phone, and then I uploaded it into the make your own chart or whatever, and even though it counts it as like a full stitch type project, it aligned well enough to where I can actually keep track of my stitches. This is as far as I've gotten. Probably better to keep it down here, huh? And unfortunately, it's dirty. I'm terrible at staying clean. I get up like every 2 minutes because I have ADHD, and I don't always come back with the cleanest of hands depending on what I left to do. But this is as far as I've gotten so far. There's the picture. So I have quite a bit to go. This is something I don't sit down and work on for too long. Mostly because I get very stressed and panicky working on black because of all this staining. And that's when I ended up buying Grime Guards. But they're really helpful. I'm going to show you my other one too. Sorry about my kind of dirty carpet. So this is from a different seller. One that is in the US. On Etsy, I believe her shop name is Lakeside Studio. And you can pick what colors you want, and then I believe she makes them to order. And then this one, you can choose it to come with matching Grime Guards or not. This is my smaller frame with my cats. Unfortunately, I don't think that is a licensed pattern, so I don't know who to credit for that, so I'm not going to go over that in this video. But I just kind of keep it all tucked in there. And then I also have smaller kitten Grime Guards to match that little one. I just kind of keep them tucked up in here because I lay my scrolls over it. And then I have hedgehog Grime Guards that are only for my larger scroll. Anyways, here's my messed up bed. And I believe that is all of my counted kits. If I missed anything, I will pin a comment or make a community post and put pictures. But I think that this is all of them. I could be wrong. I have terrible memory. But for now, thank you for watching. And I hope to see you guys in the next video, which is going to be the 3 last cross-stitch kits from Biggest Craft. I just wanted to do this one last night. Yeah. I wanted to record this one, what will now be last night, by the time I upload this. That way, you know, I got it done while I was in the mood, because I've been having really high highs and really low lows. So while I'm in a good mood today, I am recording a second video, and then at some point from this one forward, I will upload the one with the 3 Biggest Craft cross-stitch kits. Anyways, let me know what one was your favorite, or if you've done any of these, please share photos with me. My email is always in my description box. Obviously, don't spam me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!